Hey YouTube, this is Southern Prepper 1. There was a fire involving two of the underwater cables that go from France to UK. The fire wasn't in the cable itself under the water, it was in like a substation where the cables go and feed into. They're estimating the repairs will take until March of 2022. So this is limiting electricity to the UK. Now they still have plenty of electricity to run their grid, but the problem is if they run into very cold weather in the wintertime, it will really further hinder them. They don't have that surplus, so it could cause some problems down the road. Also, they're having a natural gas shortage, and the natural gas prices have skyrocketed over there to the point where two of the large fertilizer plants in England had to shut down because they couldn't afford it. The natural gas prices is just making their product going to be too expensive. So this is going to cut into UK's economic development this winter. Question for you: what are we doing to protect our infrastructure? Let's plan this out. Let's hypothetically someone sabotages our electrical power grid before we have a conflict with them. The only way we could keep up with another war, and I'm not talking going into nuclear, because nuclear is a different story, but if we have to compete with China or to Russia, we're going to have to produce some equipment. Yeah, we do have a lot of equipment stockpiled, but this equipment will be used up. So we have no manufacturing in the US, and you couple that with no electricity, we will be hard pressed to fight an extended war. If we don't win immediately and knock the enemy out, if it is prolonged, and we have no manufacturing and we have no electricity, we will be in trouble. I worry about a low-tech attack. I worry about 52-man teams, 100 guys trained to knock out substations, the high tensile wire, electrical wires that are across the United States. If they knew what they were doing, a small group of people could bring the United States to our knees. A lot of power grid areas are not protected. A lot of substations are not protected. So a coordinated attack by 52-man teams could devastate us, could bring us to our knees, because without power we would grind to a halt. Economically would grind to a halt. You don't need to be attacked by nukes. You don't have to be attacked by chemical weapons or biological. We're not protecting ourselves, and our borders are wide open. So this is a real threat. Probably, a lot more realistic than a nuclear war with another country. 100 men could bring us down. So plan accordingly. If you need to purchase things and stockpile it, stockpile it. If you know you're going to use that next few years and you have extra cash laying around, put it back. Logistical problems right now, and if we do go into a conflict with another country and our trade is cut off, we will grind to a halt. We would need things. The only reason we survived World War II is we had the manufacturing base that we fired up, and everyone was working for a common cause. I don't see that happening nowadays, so just plan accordingly.